Hi, boys and girls. Well, today we're off to yet another country, and this country is on the continent of Europe. Well, we're going to start off here at home, of course, first, so pack up your stuff and let's get on that plane on time. Don't forget your passport, and maybe you want to bring a toothbrush too. So, we're going to start here in the United States. We'll go to let's go to Dulles Airport today and get on our big plane to head out over the Atlantic Ocean and fly on over to the continent of Europe. And we're going to stop in at a country called Germany. And here in Germany, that is where legend has it, where the Christmas tree started. It was a minister walking through a forest and saw a tree that was under a big star, and he thought it looked so beautiful that he brought it back to his monastery to share with the people that lived there with him. And ever since then, they've always had a tree decorated with light. So, there are other ways to decorate Christmas trees, and this family found a very interesting way to decorate a Christmas tree. And the story is written by Eve Bunting, and it's illustrated by Ted Rand, and it's called Night Tree. Judging by the cover, I can tell they're right. It is nighttime, for I see a nocturnal animal, I see the moon, and I can see that the picture is darker, which shows me there's not much light around, which usually happens at night. So let's find out about the night tree. Here's our title page with the family loading up some supplies for the night tree. I see them packing up a blanket, a bag of something, another bag of something, and Mom's got something. Wonder where this family is going. They're using a form of transportation. Looks like a pickup truck. On the night before Christmas, we always go to find our tree. We bundle up so we're warm. Nina is already wearing her boots that are too big for her. She's been wearing them all day. Dad sets our box in the back of the truck with the rest of his stuff, and the four of us squish into the front seat. We drive through the bright Christmas streets to where the dark and the quiet begin. So they're all squished into the cab of the truck and they're heading off. Wonder where they're off to. Nina is almost asleep in Mom's lap when we stop. Are we there? I ask. And Dad says, yes, and rolls down the windows so we can smell the tree smell. We scramble out. There are oaks growing here, and alder and maples that are bare now and white in the moonlight. The pines and the spruces and the firs are still green, and that's because they are evergreen trees. They're not deciduous. This is called Luke's Forest, but Dad says it's not really a forest, just a nice forgotten place where our town ends. Dad goes first on the path between the trees, carrying our box and the big red lantern. Mom and Nina go next, holding hands. I come last with the blanket. It hasn't snowed yet. It's so cold. My breath hurts. The sky is spattered with stars. That means there's stars twinkling across the sky. And the moon, big as a basketball, slides in and out between the treetops. Dad's lantern sweeps ahead. Shh, look, he whispers. We stop. A deer is watching us. I see the brightness of its eyes. Then it turns and it's gone. How cool is that? They got to see a deer while they were walking at night. Here's our tree, Dad says. It has been our tree forever and ever. We walk around touching it. It's growing since last year, I say. Mom puts her hand on my shoulder. So have you. So have I, Nina says. Nina hates to be left out. So we know that there's been a passage of time because the tree has grown, the little boy has grown, and so has Nina. An owl hoots, woo-hoo, deep in the darkness. There are secrets all around us. That big owl is watching, probably very curious as to what are those people doing in our forest at night? Can I put on the popcorn chain? Nina asks. She hops up and down and right over on one of her boots. Mom helps her get the boot back on again. Nina takes one end of the chain and I take the other, and we wind it around our tree. We've brought apples and tangerines with strings on them, and we hang them from the branches. It's hard to hang string loops when you have gloves on, but it's really too cold to take them off. And of course, at night, the temperature is even lower than in the daytime when the sun is there to create a warmth. For weeks, we've been making balls of sunflower seeds and pressed millet and honey. Millet is a type of grain. We hang those too. We scatter shelled nuts and breadcrumbs and pieces of apple underneath the tree for little creatures who can't climb very well yet. Our tree looks very pretty. So far we know they've decorated it with strands of popcorn, apples of different kinds, tangerines, and underneath they talked about some of pieces of apples and breadcrumbs. So, this sounds like food. Do you think it's human food or animal food? If I've gone to the middle of the forest in the nighttime. Mom says I should spread the blanket so we can sit and admire our tree. She has bought a thermos of hot chocolate. That helps keep it warm. I take off my gloves and toast my hands around my warm cup. Dad turns off the lantern and we stay quiet, hoping some of the little animals will come while we're here, hoping the deer will come back. But it doesn't. It's shy, Dad says. I'm shy too, Nina tells him. There are many animals that are shy of humans, mainly because they're not sure what the humans are going to do. Before we leave, she and I get to choose a Christmas carol to sing. I choose, "O come, all ye faithful." Nina chooses, "Old MacDonald had a farm." It's not a Christmas song, silly, I tell her. But Mom says it's fine and a very nice song too. We sing fast because there are a lot of verses and it's getting colder. After the last E-I-E-I-O, we gather up our things and head for the truck. I look back once. Our tree has folded itself into the darkness, but I think I can see it still. Stars caught in its branches and the moon swinging lopsided on top. Nina gets tired and Dad has to wrap her in the blanket and carry her. I carry her boots. What a kind brother to carry her things. Later in bed, I think about our tree, and sometimes next day, when the aunts and uncles and the cousins are at our house and it's noisy and happy, I let my mind go back to Luke's forest. I think of the birds having Christmas dinner, and the squirrels and the possums and the raccoons and the skunks. Oh, so now we know what kind of animals they're hoping to attract. Those sound like forest animals, like we learned about in our forest habitat unit. There might even be a bear, because Dad says bears don't really sleep all winter, and if one's going to wake up, I just bet it would wake up for Christmas. Maybe a fox has come stepping high on its thin, sharp paws, and they're all together singing their own Christmas songs on Christmas Day around our tree. What a great gift for the animals to decorate the tree with items that would help the animals make it through the winter. The end. Well, my friends, you have directions lower down that help you make a 2D shape into a 3D shape, which is going to become a Christmas tree, just like the tree that was in our story, the night tree. And you get to decorate your tree however you would like. And then in your journal, write about what kind of animal do you think would visit your tree, the tree that you made? I think I would like it if perhaps a wolf came to my tree and then he would sit there and howl a beautiful Christmas carol. Which animal do you think will visit your tree?